Hi there, welcome to my Hereditas Dapp. Hereditas is a Dapp that allows you gift your digital assets. This could be the native Ether token or your NFTs or any ERC20 token you own. So you can give that to family and friends or just anybody on chain, which could include DAOs as well. So you essentially specify the gift you want to give, and then the beneficiary you want the gift to be transferred to, and then you set a date on which that beneficiary can claim that gift. So the beneficiary can in turn then claim that gift only when the time specified by you has elapsed. So before we go on and launch the DApp, I want to give an overview of the DApp from the back and then the front end. Essentially, I want to give an overview of the architecture of the DApp. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So this is the architecture on the front end. So you could use the Hereditas DApp either as a testator or as a beneficiary. So if you're using as a testator, all you have to do is connect your wallet first, and then you provide the details of the beneficiary you want to gift the asset to. And if you're gifting NFT or a token, you provide the contract address of that NFT and that token. But if you're gifting Ether, you totally skip this part. And then you provide the quantity of the token or the Ether you want to gift. And for NFTs, you provide the NFT ID. Then lastly, you set the release date, the date on which you want the assets to be transferred to the beneficiary. So you can monitor all the gifts you've given to different beneficiaries, and you can cancel any of the gifts at any time as long as the beneficiary has not claimed that gift. So for a beneficiary, you essentially first come and connect your wallet, and after connecting your wallet you provide the testator address. That's the address of the testator whose gifts you want to claim. And then you can also monitor and see how the gifts you've been given by the testator. And then if any of the assets is due, if any of the gift is due, you can go ahead and then claim that gift. So this is just the overall architecture of the front end, but I want to give you an overview of um, the backend architecture and how the smart contracts all talk to themselves. So if you're gifting Ether, if you're gifting Ether, the testator essentially calls the create Ether gift function on the Waves contract. Um, and then the Waves contract is the Dapp contract, and it calls that function by naming and providing certain parameters, which include the name of the address of the beneficiary, and then the release date, to and then the quantity of the ether he wants to give to the beneficiary. So that ether gets sent to the Waves contract, and then the Waves contract will then be the custodian of the ether. And upon the elapse of the specified time, the gift gets sent. The beneficiary can go ahead and claim the call the claim function and claim the ether. And if all goes well, if the internal checks all go well, then the ether will be transferred to the beneficiary from the Wales contract. So that's that for gifting ether. So if you're gifting here as a 20 token, it's a little bit different. So first things first, the testator calls allowance to give allowance for the Wales contract to spend a specific amount of um, the ERC20 token. So once the ERC20 contract gives or grants the Wales contract an allowance to spend the specified amount of the token, the testator can then go ahead and call the create token gift by passing in the necessary parameters like the beneficiary address and the release date and the amount he wants to give to the beneficiary. So upon the time set by the testator, upon the time set by the testator elapsing, the beneficiary can then go ahead and call the claim function to claim the tokens from the Wheels contract. And again, if the internal checks are all correct, the gift is released to the beneficiary. So for NFT contract, it's more or less the same, just that instead of calling the allowance, the testator calls the approve on the NFT contract to approve the whales contract to spend that particular NFT. Once the NFT contract grants that approval to the whales contract to spend the NFT, the testator then goes ahead and calls the create NFT gift and then passing in the necessary parameters. So again, if the time set by the beneficiary has elapsed, the time set by the testator has elapsed, the beneficiary can then go ahead and call the claim NFT gift function. And then if all goes well, every single check goes well, then the NFT gift is released to the beneficiary and it becomes the owner of the NFT. So that's just the overall architecture from both the back and the front end. So we just go ahead and launch the Dapp now. So we launch it first as a testator. So okay, so as a testator, okay, so just go ahead and connect your wallet. Mind you, we're using Rainbow Kit UI for the wallet connection. So the wallet is connected, I believe. So I think the data is loading. Still trying to load the data. Sepolia has been quite slow of late. I know. So essentially, I did give I did create some gifts prior to this recording. So this is the ETA gift, and this is the named beneficiary, and this is the date set. So the data has passed, so we are seeing it as due now. And then okay, this one has been claimed by the beneficiary. So I'll just go ahead and create an NFT gift. Sorry, yeah, should I create an NFT gift? Okay, let me create an ETA gift. So I'll come here, and this is the form. So you select the gift type. We say ETA, and since there's no contract address for the ETA, we just skip it, and then we paste the beneficiary address. Let me get beneficiary address. So this is the beneficiary address. Mind you, you can see there what do you call it, form validation going on here. So make sure it's 42 characters long. Let me put in the correct one. Okay, and then these are just like guidelines on how to use the forms, just giving the user some guide on what to use. So just go ahead and give one ETA, and then we'll pick the release date. So let's say the 3rd. So okay, click confirm. Just wait for it to okay, successfully gifted ETA. So should okay, all right, it's come on here. This is the gift we just gave out. This is for the 3rd of June, pending. So let me just go ahead and give the token as well. Let me give another token. So let me give a token. Let me copy the token contract address. I see this is the token address. Then beneficiary address. Okay, so let's say I want to give about 700 of the token, and then we pick, let's say the 6th of June. Oh sorry, I didn't pick the type. Tokens other than ETA. So there's that. And since we are gifting an ERC20 token, just like I explained from the architecture, we have to call approve. So put in the amount you want the contract to approve, so that you put in the amount you want the ERC20 contract to give the allowance this is the amount we want the ERC20 contract to allow our Dapp contract to spend. So put in there and click approve, and it should pop up for us to then sign the create gift function. So just waiting for it to go through. Sepolia is quite slow. Okay, I think it's gone through. Okay, so this is now this is not the create token gift function. Okay, should go through in a minute. Okay, it has gone through. Gifted token successfully. I think it should show up here now. That's it. Yeah. So 700 of the, I think this is the name of the collect of the token Kryptonia, and this is the release date, and you can see showing pending here. So we can um as a testator, you can go ahead and cancel any of these gifts prior to the beneficiary accepting it. So I'm just going to demonstrate that. This is the one I created earlier. Let me go ahead and cancel this one. Okay. 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 So click and confirm. I think I clicked it twice. Let me just reject it. I think I clicked it twice. Okay, successfully cancelled one. This the one I rejected is the one showing this Ether gift cancellation failed, but the first one has gone through. So it should UI should update. Okay, yeah. UI was updated, and that gift is no longer on the on the UI. So yeah, this is essentially from the beneficiary point of view, from the testator point of view. You can create, you can cancel, and then essentially see all the gifts you've given. So we're just going to go ahead and then switch the dashboard to the beneficiary dashboard now. Just go ahead and switch to the beneficiary dashboard and switch our MetaMask to a different to the beneficiary wallet. So we're just going to use this one. So connect wallet. So okay, just provide the testator address to see the gift. So this is the testator address. Sorry. Okay, so just input the testator address, and we also have check going on, our form validation check going on. So testator address has been imputed, and we are updating our UI. Okay, so this is the gift we just created today, and these are the previous ones. This one has been claimed. This one has been claimed, and then these ones can be claimed. You get all these ones can be claimed, but mind you, this one can't be claimed yet because it's still pending. So we just go ahead and let me claim this NFT. Should claim this NFT. Okay. So okay. Okay. All right. Should once it's gone through, get usual notification that it's gone through. Okay. Successfully claimed your gift. So successfully claimed. So yeah, that's it from the that's it from the beneficiaries side of things. And as you can see, the UI has been updated to show that the gift has been claimed. So you can go ahead and claim this as well. So yeah, that's just how to use the Dapp from both the beneficiary side of things and then the earlier the testator side of things. So I'll go right ahead and then just walk you through the code briefly. This is the GitHub repo of the code. It's right here on my GitHub. This is for the NFT collections. There's some metadata for the NFTs, the the different contracts, and then the source folder is where um, our front end codes are located. So this is the contract. Um, the wheels contract is where is the the essentially the Dapp contract, and then this token contract is your typical ERC20 token, nothing fancy there. The Hereditas is your NFT contract, as ERC721 NFT contract, nothing too fancy there, just your typical ERC20 contract. So we just go right ahead and examine the wheels contract. So yeah, um so yeah, we have our importation here, and then we have some of our custom errors here, and just some type declaration for the ETA gifts. Just checking for we're getting the testator address, the beneficiary address, the amount of ETA to be given, the release date, and just a boolean whether it has been released or not. So it's the same thing for this the fungible token gift struct, just that we have um our token address as well, and for the NFT as well, we have our NFT contract address. So this is the mappings, and these are some of the events and the receive function to enable the contract receive ETA. So these are some of the functions. This is the create ETA gift function, which accepts the beneficiary address, the amount, and then the release date. See we have some checks here to in place, and then this is the function that handles the release of the ETA. So this is the function for the cancellation of the ETA, or the cancellation of the ETA gift, and then this is for the creation of the token. For ERC20 tokens, we provide the contract address, the beneficiary address, the amount of the token we want to give, and then the release function. So here, that's it for creating fungible tokens. This is for releasing fungible tokens. This is for canceling any fungible token gift, and then this is for creating your NFT gift. We just provide the NFT address, beneficiary address, the token ID, and then release date of the token of the NFT. Sorry, and this is for this one handles the release of the NFT, and this handles the cancellation of the NFT. So and then this has getter functions, just that help us get some valuable information that helps us manipulate what do you call it, the data in the front end. So the code is available on the GitHub. You can go to the contract. It's on the GitHub, and so this is the test written with Chai and Hardhat. So yeah, this is the test also available on the GitHub, and then okay, this is um the index of our React app. We're using WAGMI, so that we could use the Rainbow Kit provider to the Rainbow Kit UI for our buttons and our connection. So using WAGMI and Rainbow Kit here, and then this is essentially the form that handles the form that handles the should I say the creation of the gift. So this is the form. Just have nothing too fancy. Just select the gift type we want to gift, and then the different options that come along with it. And yeah, just basic um, React form, but with some custom checks. Yeah, with some custom checks. So here, this is the form. Um, and then this is where we handle the creation of the gift. So this is where we handle the creation of the gift. So once the form data has been received, we essentially just call the create gift function, and then inside the create gift function, we check the type of the gift given of the type of the gift selected by the user. If the gift type is ether, we call the create ether gift function, and if the gift type is token, we call the create token gift. If it's NFT, and we call the and create NFT gift function. So this is for the creation of the NFT gift, for the ether gift, sorry. So provide the necessary parameters and then the value, and yeah, that's that. And for the token and for the creation of NFTs, we first have to call what do you call it? First have to call for approval and allowance. We call allowance for the token contract, and then for the NFT contract we call approval. So this is where everything is being handled. Like I mentioned earlier, it's in the GitHub. Everything is in the GitHub. Um, and then yeah, this is for the beneficiary point of view. This is from the beneficiary point of view, where you um you provide the testator address, and just do some basic manipulation, and to display the data. So I'm not going to go too deep into that, but I just wanted to show you how the Dapp worked, the architecture, the how it worked from the beneficiary side and from the testator side, and then the overall architecture, and then explain some key functions in the code, especially from the smart contract. So yeah, I hope you did find this very informative and helpful, and thank you for taking the pain to go through this video. Um, yeah, I didn't know it was going to be this long, but yeah, this is what it is. So yeah, thank you so much. Do have a great day.